My name is Josh. I'm not supposed to do this, but I can't get what happened out of my head, and I need to talk about it. You've heard of Smile.Dog, right? That terrifying picture of a husky smiling in a demonic way? Yeah, that one. I was looking at internet memes and scary stories a few months ago. I stumbled across an urban legend video which I found interesting. I watched the video and it told of a few basic facts about spontaneous human combustion and sleep paralysis. The video also contained a couple of screamers to kill the mood a little, but the end story was a Smile.Dog. It simply presented the picture and told the viewer the legend. I researched it a bit more and found it to be terrifying but quite cool. I began talking about it to my friends in school the next day, and it turned out to be something of a common interest. People would often use it jokingly, like in a history lesson our teacher told us. He collapsed on the floor, and my friend would lean towards me and he would say, "I guess he saw Smile.Dog," and it would often make us laugh. We then found other stories such as Red Mist or Squidward Suicide, Candle Cove, and then we got the subject of Smile.Dog for a while after that. In our school, we often talked to this boy, and his name was Michael. He was a strange kid. He never spoke to us, and he would often keep to himself. We had no idea where he would be at lunchtime. He wouldn't be hanging out with us, but we found that none of our concern. He'd often leave lessons early to visit a hospital as he was a rather sickly child. He only told me a few of his afflictions, the most noticeable being epilepsy and schizophrenia. He never showed signs of these, though. If we mentioned them, he would often laugh it off and dismiss them. He approached me one day and inquired about Smile.Dog. I replied, "Oh, that thing? Yeah, it's obviously fake."
Can I see it?
Oh, I didn't save it or anything.
But
Just look it up, okay? God. I was busy with homework at the time, and when people try to talk to me, I'm rather irritable. He walked off without looking back, but I didn't see Michael the next day. He was supposed to be in a few of our classes, but he wasn't there. Nobody, not even the teachers, knew where he was. It was after our first lesson that I was called into the headmaster's office. Headmaster sat me down and told me, "Your friend Michael has been instated into a mental institution." What? He apparently saw something scary and he kept having visions of it. Have you any idea what that might be? And I immediately remembered Smile.Dog. Yes, sir. The headmaster immediately brought up his computer and I was faced with a Google search engine. I changed the search to images and typed in Smile.Dog. I showed the headmaster the full, unedited image of Smile.Dog. "Oh my," he said, and told me that Michael would probably want to see me. He immediately arranged transport for me to the mental institute. I entered the colossal building with the headmaster, where we were stopped by a doctor. He said, "Michael only wants his friend, I'm afraid." The headmaster gave me a bewildered look, and I said, "That's fine. I'll see you in a few minutes." I strolled down the large, intimidating corridor and reached room number 204. The room had a padded floor, wall, and a light. No windows except a minuscule viewing slot to the door. I walked in and almost vomited. Michael was laying face down in the middle of the room with his hands gripped tight on his neck. He was dead. There was a hastily scrawled note left next to him, and it was for me.
Josh, I saw that Smile.Dog picture that you showed me. It's everywhere. No matter what we do, it can't be stopped. It appears in the brightest moments of your life. It'll always be marching, never moving. It will not go away. Why do they have to put me in this room? Why do I have to be trapped in this godforsaken room? I had no escape, no matter how much I kicked off. The doctors wouldn't believe me. This was the only way out, I guess. What if the dog is still there during death, when you're weak or incapacitated? I'll drag you down to hell where it once came. This is the reality, Josh. Do not ever mention Smile.Dog to anyone ever again. Sincerely, Michael.
I pocketed the note and alerted the doctors. Upon further inspection of his body, his hand was blocking a horrifying, vicious bite into his neck. The teeth marks matched that of a dog's. A Siberian husky. I keep going over and over that note in my head. I mean, I can't believe it. He was such a nice boy. And I regret every bad thing I ever said to him. I mean, why did it have to end this way for him? There's a small part of my head that's saying that I'm responsible for what happened to him. And then there's another portion of my head that's saying that this is all just fake. And that I should have been more aware of Michael's afflictions. The only trouble is, I'm running out of options to believe here. And I didn't know that schizophrenia was contagious. But I keep seeing that goddamn dog in the corner of my eye everywhere I go. It's getting on my nerves. I don't know what to do. What the hell? I thought... Hey, I thought you took Loki with you over the weekend.
I did.
Alright, I'll see you later.